How fast do you think we could do? Wow, I got a weird echo in my ears. Hang on, I need to turn this noise canceling off.
Yeah.
That is because it's not canceling any noises, Tyler. It's only amplifying noises.
Get noise cancel culture.
Yep. Wow.
I know.
Get canceled. There it is. That's a little bit better. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Like, some people should be canceled.
Who? I need a list.
Okay. Well, I got a list. I've got a list.
Careful, Vladimir Putin.
Wow. My parents are cool, but my kids, they used to love asking, "Hey Google, who's the richest person in the world?" And go, "Vladimir Putin." And Finn would laugh, "Ha, Putin."
That's pretty good. I miss out on those things, and we're like, if someone has the word poo in it,
Who
or
in it?
toot or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty good.
They don't appreciate it as much.
Well, we know who our target audience is. We started right off in the first 30 seconds talking about poo.
Poot jokes. This is a children's broadcast, Neil.
Hey, guys.
Brought to you by PBS. Thanks to our sponsors, children.
Hey, this is going to be a good one.
That's weird. Sorry. This is going to be a good one.
Hey, thanks to our sponsors, children.
Dimitri Martin has one of my favorite jokes about that. He's like, "You could say you love kids. It's when you get specific, you get in trouble. I love 12-year-olds.
Trouble. That's trouble.
Good job, Dimitri.
He's good. I like him.
He's hilarious.
He's got one of those where you have to think about it. You're like, oh, that was brilliant.
Yeah, he's what's called
not
smart.
Dumb. It's not dumb humor.
Another one of my favorite jokes. What if this is just like a
Another one of my favorite
repeating worse versions of a comedian's joke?
I would listen to it.
He did one. He's like, there are things that's like, he said, swimming is one of those things that person's enjoyment of it all depends on what they're wearing. It's like,
oh, wow.
If you're wearing a bathing suit, oh, this is cool. He's like, fully clothed, oh no. Naked, let's see. We'll see.
What's crazy about swimming, guys, if you think about it, why do we love to go out into areas, environments, whatever, that we can't live in?
Exactly.
Why do we do that?
It's like you swim for fun, but also swim not to die.
Yeah, you're actively trying to live.
Yeah. It's like the opposite of skydiving.
How?
Because one is in the water and one's in the air.
Oh, those are exact opposite. No, I get that now.
That's 40% of Captain Planet's elements. You got air, you got water. So you need, wind is in that. So it's actually 60%.
Yeah.
And it also takes a lot of heart. So heart's one of them. The only one it really doesn't have is fire.
Hey.
But water puts out fire, so really it's 100% Captain Planet when you do that. So, Neil, I was absolutely correct in what I said. So you look at me like that again, so help me, it'll be fine. I understand.
Hey, is Captain Planet in the MCU?
He's our hero. He's taking back as does eating now.
No,
I actually have in the keynote I do for teachers. I have a spot where I talk about Captain Planet.
For real?
And how he is the most unrealistic superhero of all time.
Yeah.
Not because like, what about Superman? He's an alien and, whatever. Like, I get that. The reason that Captain Planet is unrealistic is because his entire existence depends on like 5 teenagers with superpowers being friends longer than 2 weeks.
No.
5 teenagers have never been friends longer than 2 weeks.
Sorry, Captain Planet, you're not going to make it.
Yeah, and that's how it ties into the education.
That's bad. Well, this is, we're going to be talking about Marvel 2022.
What's coming up with Marvel? Is this Patreon or is this regular?
This is, I don't know. I think it could be regular.
Whatever we want.
I don't know what it is.
If it's on Patreon, what's up? You're the only people we care about.
If it's not,
you can be a Patreon member at patreon.com/explain everything. But I wouldn't tell you that because then would say like, oh, it's a salesman. Like, all I'm saying is what's it going to take to get you in this Buick? That's Neil's line.
It is. So this is everything that is going to be in the movie theaters or streaming that is a Marvel property. And actually, everything is going to be in Phase 4. Everything that we're going to talk about is in Phase 4. Phase 4 actually goes through 2023, maybe into 2024.
Sick.
There's a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff to get to. We got a lot of ground to cover here.
Guys, lots of ground. Since Phase 3 ended, that's the end of... Spider-Man.
Captain Planet.
No, Spider-Man. He's our hero. Mm-hmm. Spider-Man, the one that was right after, what is that? No Way Home, the other one. Feels like home to me. What is it?
Looks like we made it.
Yeah, the one that was like right after
No Way Home, Homecoming.
Homecoming was the first one.
Okay, Homecoming. Then there was Home, Far From Home.
Far From Home. That was the end of Phase 3.
3.
Okay. And so phase 4,
because
the one that matters, that I think matters the most to all of phase 4 out of all the movies and the shows is gotta be Loki, right? Because
it started the whole thing.
it started the whole multiverse thing. Like it kicked off and explained this multiverse situation.
There are major spoilers that we're going to talk about here.
Okay, sick.
I mean, serious. Like, I don't want to ruin this for anybody, but this will give you enough information to keep you intrigued. We're going to tell you who is in the movies, when they're filming, when they're done filming, when they're coming out, all of it. We're going to tell you all of it. We're going to tell you who did the theme music too for every single one of them.
I was going to ask, like, that's how I was going to lead into Tilly.
Yeah.
How is? That's not how you start the sentence I wanted to ask.
Okay.
What of all the Marvel like movies and shows, what has the most like banger intro music?
I like Loki's.
I was gonna say Loki.
Titus
and I love Loki.
Yeah, it's solid.
Music.
Hawkeye did it. They did a big intro on the first one, and then it was like just 10 seconds, 5 seconds of something, and then I was like, okay, good, I like that. Cut to it. Don't play that over and over again. I think Hawkeye just has like it's a weird, ominous kind of fun, whatever. WandaVision was catchy.
Yeah,
it's catchy and fun, but not Agatha. Oh, she's gonna get it
all along. Yeah, I love it whenever you're like binge watching a show or you're watching something and it has like a long intro music. Like HBO shows have like a 2-minute intro music.
Really?
But it's so catchy.
Okay.
And it's like I'm watching.
Do you skip intros? Do you hit skip intro on this?
Sometimes.
Okay.
When I'm feeling it though, like Succession.
Yeah.
Has a banger intro, and so it's just so good.
Ding, ding, ding. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, it's like
you don't
piano and no, but I've heard the song.
Yeah,
it showed up on my.
Yeah, it's like
clinky on the piano. Yeah,
sure.
It's eerily ominous. Well,
I don't hear music. So. I don't hear tones.
I don't see music.
I don't see music. So.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Speaking of not seeing music, let's do the opposite of that and see the most amazing musician this world's ever known.
You want it in there?
Yeah, Joseph Tilly, the greatest musician known.
Sorry, Joseph, about your Instagram.
He just duetted somebody.
He did,
he
and
did a good job.
it popped.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Tyler and Neil Explain Everything podcast. Now officially your 4th favorite podcast. Hit the subscribe button and make sure you go to patreon.com/explain everything to get exclusive episodes. Looks like we made it.
Okay, we got a lot to get to.
Yeah.
Tyler, this is
a lot of time to do it.
It's not a lot of time.
We got to get this less than 20 minutes.
More time.
Remember when we started this podcast, you're like, I think we'll shoot for 20 minutes. Anything longer than that, nobody's going to want to listen to it. And I said,
and you said no.
Watch me.
Yeah, you did.
Whip.
You said,
what else? Watch me. Hey. I'm sorry.
All right, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies coming out in the MCU in 2022.
Dope.
We did here's what's coming to the movie theaters spring 2022, and you notice that there weren't any of these in there because the actual summer movie blockbuster season starts in May, so you're not really going to hear any in there. Now, I will say this. We actually mentioned this. A few of these are Sony and Marvel combined. Okay. The rest of them are just MCUs. You're going to notice a few things that are different. So,
are any of them Sony only? Like, is Morbius Sony only, or is that okay? No,
it's not. It's a combination of both because the intellectual properties they own the rights to for both. So it's a partnership. Okay, so the first one is January 28th, Morbius.
Ooh,
are you looking forward to this one?
Not really.
Me neither.
Okay, and I can't watch it with my kid. Like Titus and I watch all the Marvels together.
What is it rated?
It looks R-ish.
Yeah, it looks
scary.
It looks scary.
Like my kid's not gonna be able to watch that.
It looks like Blade did. You're like, okay, that's a little scary.
It looks more like I don't like it when people's faces distort.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like whenever Bilbo in Lord of the Rings did that thing where he's like,
that freaked me out.
Yeah, like I didn't like that.
No,
I'm not like this.
No. This is about Michael Morbius. He is the living vampire. That is actually what his name is called. He's played by Jared Leto. Is it Leto or Leto?
I don't know.
I'm going to say Leto.
Leto was his name.
This is a Sony property. Michael Keaton reprises his role as Vulture in this one.
Really?
Yeah, which is interesting because that's that crossover. That's the benefit of having a Sony property and a Marvel MCU property where they can kind of cross over, which is what happened with Spider-Man No Way Home. Was originally supposed to be released in summer. This is actually supposed to be released in summer of 2020.
like 2 years ago?
Yes. COVID delays the entire
Year and
time.
a half. Dang.
Yep. Yeah. So it now is
Did it delay
releasing-
like production, or did it delay like, oh, we need to push it because we don't want to like lose money?
It's a little of both, but it was more the actual production of it. And then they basically said, okay, how does this not mess up with the MCU? What is going on? Because that's the thing is they have these things planned out for the next 10 years. So they know where they're going. All of a sudden you have one that has to jump out of order. That it really messes things up. So COVID really, really jacked this one up. Now, what you're going to hear is in every one of these movies and shows, if it is a Marvel, MCU, Disney property, it films underneath a code name. But if it's a Sony property, it doesn't do that. The reason why they do code names is they have to have an alias for what it is, the working title of the film that doesn't paparazzi and people are trying to get out there and spoil all of it. So they this one does not have that.
Why not?
Because it's Sony. If
Sony's involved at all. So it's not just like if it's only Sony.
If they're involved at all.
If they're not involved at all, they don't do code names.
Right. So there is no code name.
Sony's going to ruin this.
Yeah.
Sony's like the little brother that's like too loud at events, and it's like he's going to get us kicked out.
Yeah.
He's like your crazy friend that's like, this is all kind of fun, and we kind of have to invite you.
Yeah.
But also like you're going to get me in my first fist fight.
We're gonna get in trouble for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that. I'm not a fan. I will go see that. I wonder if this will stream anywhere.
I don't know. I won't watch it till streaming probably.
I probably won't either, which is, I don't really care.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
And I like Jared Leto.
I like him. Yeah. He's a good guy. He seems like a good guy. I don't know if he
seems
is.
a sweetie.
Sweetie.
He can singy.
Gee,
30 Seconds to Mars.
Seconds.
That seems that's longer.
That I was gonna say that he's driving obviously in the HOV lane. He's not going in regular
Speaking
traffic.
of 30 Seconds to Mars and the HOV lane,
yeah.
Did you know that it takes 7 minutes for light to get from the sun to Earth?
8.
And so, is it 8 minutes?
Yeah.
I thought it was, no, they said it was 7.
It's 8.
No, it's 7.
Let's Google it right now.
Okay. Well, let me finish my sentence and then I'll look it up. If the sun exploded, we would not know for 7 minutes.
Well, you'd know in 8.
7. So what that means is that, like, the sun could have exploded 6 minutes ago. We'd have no idea. Well, because it's 7 minutes.
Well, you know what, though? Good news about that is if we did know that it had exploded, and let's say you thought there was going to be 7, you're like, oh my gosh, we have an extra minute. You know what I do? I get on the plane 30 Seconds to Mars. I get in the HOV lane.
Yeah. You go like, Jared!
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, he got it at Jared.
Jared is... he got it at Jared.
Did you watch that new movie, Don't Look Up?
Yes.
Yeah, I did too.
Boy, that has a tragic ending.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
You know what that whole movie is about?
Okay. It takes 8 1/3 minutes. So it looks like we're both wrong.
Oh, wow.
We're both equally wrong.
I see how you twisted that one around.
I saw it on a TikTok, and they would never lie to me.
TikTok. Yeah.
TikTok.
So what's interesting is there's a Hubble. There's a new telescope that I'll get into this later.
I thought you were saying there was a Hubble balloon.
There's a Hubble balloon. Okay, so May 6th. May 6th. You know what movie's coming out?
Probably Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Where'd he get his doctorate?
Hey, he didn't.
Oh, that's because the dissertation
review
process takes too long.
It is. It's in the Multiverse of Madness. I keep saying "and the Multiverse of Madness," but he's in the Multiverse of Madness. So this is definitely taking place after No Way Home, which we saw the trailer at the end of No Way Home. He is ex-Sorcerer Supreme, and he needs Wanda Maximoff's help because she is hiding out in Sokovia.
Yep.
That's where she is.
Yep.
You see it. Sam Raimi is directing this one.
Ooh, he's from the original Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first Spider-Man.
This is like,
it's really, really good that he's coming back in here. There's some new characters, and if you look at the trailer enough times, you can frame by frame look at this thing, or just go to TikTok and find somebody who did it for you. I don't know how to say this person's first name, but it's Xochitl.
Gomez.
Exodal Gomez.
I call it Miss Gomez.
Yeah, Miss Gomez. It's actually playing a character called America Chavez, who has the superhero name Miss America, MS America.
That's pretty convenient.
It's very convenient. So she actually hops through the multiverse helping Doctor Strange.
She's like his guide.
I don't know, but she just shows up in a lot of the scenes. So any of the websites that talk about it, the only thing they say is she hops through the multiverse helping Doctor Strange in the multiverse. I don't know what.
Like a guide.
Okay.
Or is that you?
I don't know if she's a guide or if
through
she's
this,
protecting
helping him.
Maybe she is. Yeah. She's
So like a guide.
She's a guide. She's a guide. Yeah. Which
it's not like a guide. It's like somebody who walks with him,
goes with you,
and makes sure he knows what he's doing and where he's at and how it's going.
So he's a guide?
No, it's not like a guide.
He's like a guy, but guide.
Yeah.
He's not a guide.
He's not a guide. He's a woman guide instead of a guide. A gald.
Oh, boy.
A gald.
Hey,
No,
there's you ready for you? I got it.
No, you don't care.
Guys and gals.
Yeah, it was like a level 4 joke. You didn't even give me a level 1/2 reaction.
Thank you for our Pillsbury sponsor.
My kids watch Blippi, Finn does, and the other kids watch Unspeakable.
Oh.
There's a common denominator besides them being like generic white guys. The other thing is that they laugh, like high-pitched laugh. Like that's how they laugh at everything.
And the kids like it?
I guess.
They
I'm
dig
like,
it.
it's
They're
like a
digging it.
modern-day laugh track. Go ahead. Sorry.
Man. A couple of people are going to show up in this one.
Who?
Owen Wilson.
Really?
Mobius.
Yes.
He's in here. And so is Tom Hiddleston.
Okay, good.
Loki.
I hope they're not like a brief. I hope they're like Spider-Man where they're like in an entire act.
Yeah, that was why they weren't like jump in their cameos. They played a significant role in that, which I love. They had to, this is interesting, they had to do 6 weeks of additional shooting in November, last month, in November 2021 to tie everything together because of all the complexity that's out there. They brought everybody back into New York and went to Atlanta and refilmed.
They brought them into New York and then went to Atlanta?
They filmed in both places. Sorry.
Oh, okay, got it.
They filmed in both. And this has been filming under code name Stellar Vortex. That is the code name for it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Which is kind of interesting because it is the multiverse of madness.
And that's my stage name.
Is it?
Yeah. When I dance.
Bonesaw is ready. Stellar Vortex is ready.
One of our Patreon subs was talking about how our quote to that was like his favorite part of our podcast.
Really?
Is you quoting
I
love
it. It's one of my...
From Spider-Man.
Yeah, anytime that somebody does snap into a Slim Jim, I immediately do Bonesaw's ready. They have nothing to do with each other, but it's the same guy.
I love it.
Okay. All right. July 8th, Thor Love and Thunder. This is going to be incredible. This is like an A-list cat. I mean, not the previous one wasn't, but this one is like, oh my gosh, this is stacked.
Well, Ragnarok was a banger. It's like one of my top 4 favorites.
It was hilarious, but it also was like, oh, this is brilliant.
Yes.
I absolutely
It made you care about Thor again.
You're right. Yeah, prior to that, I didn't. I was like, I mean, take him or leave him.
He's generic. Like, I don't need no...
Yep, I don't need another one of those.
No.
Nope. So Natalie Portman is back in this one.
So good.
Jane Foster. Maybe she'll rap.
Natalie's rap.
Hey, there it is. Natalie's rap. Christian Bale.
When I went to Harvard, I smoked weed every day. Sipping on that yak, smoking on that yay. That's from Natalie's rap. I didn't do those things.
No. Lonely Island did those things.
Yep, they did.
They did.
Really well.
Christian Bale, also, this is very random, has nothing to do with anything. He's the #1 highest paid British actor or actress.
Christian Bale?
Christian Bale is. Yeah, he's made the most money. He plays...
Like of all time?
Yes.
Okay, not by Marvel, but of all time.
Of all time. Gore, Gorr, the God Butcher is his character, and he's freaky looking.
Yeah.
It's freaky. Russell Crowe plays Zeus.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
I love him as an actor.
He was Superman's dad. Jor-El.
Yeah. Jor-El.
My son, you gotta live in this pod forever.
You're in this goop. Could be the Matrix. We don't know.
Well, it would make sense if I curled up in a ball and got in there with you so you had a little bit of guidance in this new world. But no, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Travel to Earth.
Taika Waititi directing this one as well.
Love him.
He's one of my favorites.
He's amazing. We should do an episode on him.
We should.
We did.
Again. I'll do another
SNL.
one. This one has had multiple COVID delays. You're going to see a theme here with all of these. Tessa Thompson also comes back. She's playing Valkyrie. Yeah, she's absolutely incredible. All of the Guardians from Guardians of the Galaxy are in this one. All of them.
Oh, the whole time? Because last time we saw Thor, they were together.
Right. The last time we saw Thor, he was on New Asgard in Norway. And the Guardians were kind of close around. They were on
a plane. They were on a plane.
Yeah.
No, they got on the ship.
They did, yeah. Well, yeah, he left Earth.
We all know who's in charge.
We do.
We all know who's in charge.
It's me.
It's me.
I'm
Yeah,
in
I
charge.
am. Yeah,
in charge,
of course.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum is back in this one as the Grandmaster.
So good.
I love him. Have you seen his National Geographic series?
I saw
Disney+?
a few episodes.
It's slow.
It's good.
But you gotta love him. If you love
You
him,
have to.
you're like, okay. He
If
did
not-
one on sneaker culture. It's so good.
I watched that one.
This has been filming under code name The Big Salad.
What's the real name? Love and Thunder.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
So the code names have nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
The Big Salad.
Yeah, The Big Salad.
Makes total sense.
So yeah.
That sounds like a Renee Zellweger movie.
I think it's a Jerry Seinfeld, like a Seinfeld, because they always talk about how they order the big salad. They didn't get just a regular salad; they got the big salad.
Yeah.
I always wonder if that's it.
That's so good, Neil.
Okay, 2 more movies. October 7th, Tyler. This might be your favorite. This is gonna be your favorite.
My favorite movie.
You want to talk about this one?
The best movie of all time
There it is.
is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Not your favorite movie, but the best movie.
The best movie
of all
ever made
time.
is
Okay.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
This is 4 years after Miles Morales, so he's 19 years old because he was 15 in the other one.
Oh wow. Okay.
And so Jake Johnson is back. Let's go. He played Peter B. Parker. Remember
Peter
him?
B.
So Chris Pine was the Spider-Man, the Peter Parker that died in
Yeah.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
Spoiler
not
alert.
Chris Pratt.
I like how I say spoiler alert after I tell you something. And then Jake Johnson, who killed it.
Yeah, he did
He's
great.
in it.
He did great.
Issa Rae, she wasn't in the other one.
Nope. Brand new. Spider Woman.
Spider-Woman. And then you got there's a Japanese Spider-Man. Who voiced Gwen Stacy?
I cannot remember.
I'll
She's
look
back. You want to look that one up?
No, because my iPad's charging, so I can't reach it.
Here, hang on. I'll look.
But Spider-Man of the Spider-Verse, the way they do it, it takes so long for them to create it. But what I love, and I'm like, oh, hell, you guys say it's the best one ever. Every time you watch it, you notice something that you didn't notice. Like even whenever they're running out of the compound, they like steal a bagel, and then like you see them running out, and he throws the bagel behind his head and hits one of the bad guys in the head.
Yeah.
And instead of saying "pow" with like the bam, it says "bagel" really loud. And like there's a community reference in it.
It's
like
brilliant.
there's so many layers to it.
Do you remember who it is? I forgot. We mentioned this when we did we did an episode a while back. We said who it was.
Who was
She
it?
also plays another character in the MCU.
Who is it?
Haley Steinfeld.
She's the new Hawkeye.
Yeah.
She's
And she does the voice of Gwen Stacy.
so that's why I like her. She's incredible.
Yeah, she does a great job.
I didn't know. Like I said, I was kind of like, I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I can't accept you into
Does
this
a great-
world yet. But now, I
does
love Haley.
an
Steinfeld. She's
incredible job. Yeah. This is called Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and this is part 1, which is crazy. They have part 2, which will release the next year in
good.
2023. So
We
you
don't
won't have to wait
another
4 more.
4 or 5 years.
They're doing both of them at the same time.
funny. Okay, are they going to stop at 3 or are they going to keep going with
I
this?
don't know. This
How'd
is
they
all
go
that they have
forever?
on the docket.
Why can't they make it a show that they release every week?
I don't know. That would be.
Like seriously, we release one podcast for free every single week, and we also release another podcast bonus
our
episode every week on the
team of animators.
Patreon.com/explain everything. And
Yeah.
they can't release one a week, and I'm
Come on.
almost consistent with the video sometimes.
Come on, people.
And they can't even.
This one has no code name because it is a Sony property.
But it's Marvel's connected.
Marvel's connected to it. Yep, absolutely. Okay.
I always like to have Marvel connected. That way, the story is good.
Yeah,
Because I feel like Sony,
it's
like,
hit and miss.
it is. And
It's like that kid that you go out with a bunch of times, and he's like a little bit hyperactive, a little bit crazy, and you know you're gonna get in trouble. That's like Sony.
Let's rewind. The kid you go out with. What?
The kid you're out.
It's when you get specific,
I'm
you
sorry.
get in trouble, Neil.
Callbacks. Thanks, Dimitri. Appreciate you guys.
Was that this episode?
Yeah, that was this
Okay,
one.
sick.
That was this one.
Good.
Yeah. How long have we been talking here?
I'm talking
A
here.
long time. All right, November 11th is the last one of 2022, the last movie, Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda forever, baby.
Now, this was originally going to be called Black Panther 2, but when Chadwick Boseman died last year, they made the choice not to recast him. So Kevin Feige basically said that we have to change the direction of this movie, but he still wanted Ryan Coogler, who directed the first one, to do this one. There is going to be a major portion of this movie where they are honoring the memory of Chadwick Boseman, which I think is really, really smart.
That is
so
good.
he's directing this one.
Is his sister taking over as Black Panther?
Well, so they haven't said yet.
Okay.
But what they say is this will focus more on his sister, which is Shuri, played by Letitia Wright.
She's good. I like her a lot.
She was great.
She's fantastic.
What the question is, and I don't know the answer to this yet, can she carry this thing? Because she was a supporting cast. I don't know. But she became so beloved by people in that one last year that I think people would definitely sign up to see this one.
I mean, yeah.
Absolutely. Lupita Nyong'o, she's playing Nakia. Danal Gurira plays Okoye. Which is really good. So this will be the 30th film in the MCU, and this is the 7th film in Phase 4. So they're going to make a really big deal out of this being the 30th. They're going to connect that over to Chadwick Boseman, all that kind of stuff. There is a character in the MCU that we haven't seen yet that will make their debut. It's Ironheart. It is somebody. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl.
Good or bad guy?
A good guy that has made a suit of armor similar to what Iron Man did.
Okay.
And is like carrying on some of that name. It's not in the Iron Wars. It's I don't think that character's there. I think that's Brody.
Okay. Iron Wars is a new movie or show?
It's a new show.
Okay.
That one is, I think, 2 years out. So this one has been filming under code name Summer Break.
Like a John Hughes title.
Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, now I don't even want to go see that
I
one.
wanna see
The
Summer
Big
Break.
Salad and Summer Break. You want to go see those? No, nobody wants to.
No, it's too hot to eat a salad.
So those are your that ranch dressing been in the car too long.
Yeah, you don't want to eat that.
No, it's like cottage cheese right now. It's blue cheese.
Amanda, this still good? How long has it been in there?
No.
7 hours.
Oh, it's terrible. Okay, those are your movies. Morbius, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Thor, Love and Thunder, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Part 1, and Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. This concludes our movie
Which one are
portion.
you most looking forward to out of all those?
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Okay, wrong. Try again. Try again.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Correct.
Yeah, okay,
Correct. Good job, Neil.
There's too many of them. Because I'm looking forward to Doctor Strange a lot, but I just love all the characters in Thor.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't know. Maybe I did pick wrong.
You did. I just told you.
Okay. Thanks. Hey, welcome back.
I've got the Scantron.
Welcome back. I didn't fill it in with a number 2 pencil.
Number 2.
All right.
Ticonderoga. It's Ticonderoga.
Taika Waititi.
Wow. What just happened?
Taika Waititi.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Streaming.
It was a stretch. Streaming, there are a lot here. This is going to be fun. And I'm saying this like there are some major things. I'll have to say this too. We don't know the exact drop dates on these, but we're going to tell you what these are in the order that we think they are going to come out. None of these have a release date yet, but they're all, because they had the Disney Plus, Disney Day, all the shareholders, they announced that these things all hit this year. We're going to tell you what order we think they hit in.
The order is going to be in between the movies. Like all of these are like they alternate the releases of movies to big screen and also movies to streaming.
Yes.
And they alternate them with that.
Yes.
Because they don't, it's like the way I'm seeing Disney doing this is very smart. Is they try to keep it to where they've got either a Star Wars or a Marvel thing happening every week.
Every week.
Which is so genius because like Titus and I, every week we were like, okay, what day of the week does this come on?
Yeah. So what's interesting about Netflix, all the original content that they're producing, they don't have the intellectual properties like Disney does with Marvel and with Star Wars. They've got, endless possibilities. So you're in that world and people would definitely still want to see it, which I think is really, really smart. Okay. So the first one is She-Hulk.
Yeah.
It
sounds great.
10 episodes.
Lou Ferrigno's daughter.
Lou, yeah. Lula
Bunny. Lula Bunny.
It took me like 10 minutes to say that.
You were doing great.
That was great.
A lot of vowels.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's
like
a lot.
67%
Taika
vowels.
Waititi.
Go get your blue book for class.
This is played by Tatiana Maslany. She plays Jennifer Walters. Jennifer Walters is the main character. She is She-Hulk. She's the cousin of Bruce Banner.
Dope.
They're cousins.
Okay, first cousins?
I don't know. They're cousins.
Just my kin.
Hey, cuz, what's up?
What up, cuz?
They're cousins.
See you
She
Thanksgiving.
gets sick and receives a blood transfusion from him.
Okay.
Isn't he a doctor? Does he not know that he's got the gamma radiation in him?
He's O positive.
He's
O positive that it'll work.
So in this blood transfusion, she gets some of his powers, and it's a different kind of hulking out. She can retain most of her personality, intelligence, and emotional control. So she doesn't just, oh no, I can't be the Hulk now, or I can be the Hulk. She can control when it happens, and she's still able to function in both roles and be in complete control.
I saw this Can I tell you a TikTok I saw?
Please do.
First off, I can tell you, I'm the universal donor. So if I ever if we're on the
serious?
podcast and you're sick, you can use my blood.
Man.
If you need to, bro.
Hey, blood.
What's up, blood? Blood brother.
You're O positive?
I'm O positive, for sure.
I am too.
Are you really?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I swear to you I am.
Are you serious?
It's on my dog tags.
Dude, so we're special.
We're special, ye.
We should have called this the O Positive You'll Love It podcast.
I'm positive you're going to love it.
Amanda,
I guarantee it.
I guarantee it. Amanda, she wants to revamp the marriage podcast we did for like 5 times and haven't done since. But she was like, I don't want to just talk about marriage. Don't talk about anything. And I was like, she's like, but I was like, well, let's do it. We can talk about whatever we want. It's our podcast. Nobody pays us for it. And she said, well, but it was not always about marriage, so we can change it. I go, how about why can't everyone be as perfect as us with Tyler and Amanda? Because that's like an inside joke. That would be incredible. When we're like, talking about why would they do this or whatever. We pause and one of us will go, why can't everybody be perfect? Like making fun of us. That's funny. That's thank you. You like it?
I like that title. Seriously.
Her podcast means nothing to me.
No, I seriously do. I think that would be great.
I hate her podcast. I can't even spell her name. It's like, how many A's do you need? Come on, Amanda. All right, sorry.
Amanda, what was I
talking about?
I don't know.
Who cares? I hate myself.
We're talking about O positive.
Oh, sick. Why? Why was I talking about that?
I don't know. Disney describes this one as a comedy legal drama. It's one of the first of its kind.
Okay.
Next to Night Court. Yeah.
She-Hulk. I used to watch Night Court.
I did too.
Night Court and Mama's Family. I
never watched Mama's Family.
That's on you, fam.
I'm sorry. That's my
explaining
fault.
Mama's Family.
I gotta work on
every
Hunger
young adult
Games.
series in the past 20 years.
Oh, and Mama's Family is in the young adult spirit. There's no chance.
Neil,
none chance.
I have a brand. This is my brand.
Okay.
Mama's Family is my brand.
Okay. There is a ton of speculation that Matt Murdock returns to the MCU in this series because it is a legal drama, legal comedy drama.
He's going to catch bricks and take names.
You know who else is in this? Tim Roth. Who played?
He's the Abomination.
Abomination. Yeah, in the previous Hulk movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be back in this.
Sick.
He's crazy.
He's wild.
He's a great actor.
He's a wild and crazy guy.
Speaking of wild and crazy, Megan Thee Stallion is playing in this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Like, you don't see that coming. She's got also the spicy sauce over at Popeyes. It's on the end.
That's the best of all the girls.
Okay, this has been filming. So She-Hulk is 10 episodes. It has been filming under codename Libria.
What is it? Because you wrote it like
I did. Yeah, that's
codename Libria.
Yeah,
how great is that a nickname for codename Libria?
No, it's just Libria.
Yeah,
Libria.
Sick.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, the next one up is Moon Knight, and we believe this will happen sometime before the Doctor Strange actually hits. This is 6 episodes. This is Oscar Isaac.
I love Oscar.
He's incredible.
He's such a good actor.
He's an actor. He's incredible.
Yeah.
So his character struggles with, and this is a real thing. They're making a big deal out of this, with dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I knew it was a thing.
It's like multiple. It's not just multiple personalities. Like, you legitimately can flop back and forth between all this stuff, but you're not associated to the other. You don't even know the other person exists.
No.
Which is crazy. I didn't realize that. Like, that's a real thing.
Yeah, it's like Split.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. Oh, boy. He is playing someone who is Egyptian in descent. We think this could take place in February or March. April would be too much of a stretch. Ethan Hawke is a villain in this. We don't necessarily know, but the role that he's playing is based off of David Koresh, the cult leader. Yeah. That is the villain that he is playing in this one. This is for time being the MCU. Netflix wanted to do this back in 2015. Remember when all those Netflix shows were coming out?
Yeah.
So after Iron Fist, they're like, we're doing Moon Knight next. That's when Kevin Feige stepped in and said, no, stop ruining all of our properties. We're putting a kibosh on that. But this is years before they actually had Disney Plus. And he said, no, this is actually going to be under Disney Plus. So this is 6 episodes. They have multiple years or multiple
seasons.
Seasons of this.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because they're only doing 6 episodes. So
yeah, that's not
feasible.
much. I mean, this is as much as Hawkeye was.
That's like 3 movies. That's a trilogy.
Yeah. I guess it would be.
Yeah. It's whatever. You're not
into
what I just said, but it's fun.
There's a lot of math on that one. This has been filming under codename Good Faith. And it's like, what do you think this is? Like, it's like, hey,
they're filming in good faith.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Johnny Goodfaith. For a small price of 20% of your salary, you can
starring Kirk Cameron. Yeah, this is going to be great. That's going to be great. So that's Moon Knight, 6 episodes coming out probably mid spring. Miss Marvel, MS, Miss or Ms. Marvel, is 6 episodes. I'm going to get a lot of these names wrong because I'm not going to be able to pronounce them. So she plays Kamala Khan. And she is a Pakistani American teenager who loves Captain Marvel, like the character. Yeah. She's like, I'm really inspired by you.
Like Hawkeye.
Yeah. It's very, very similar to that. Cool. Yeah, you're right. The difference here is, and we don't know how yet, she actually gets her own superpowers that are very similar to Captain Marvel's. I don't know how. I have no idea how.
Yeah, I don't even know how Captain Marvel got hurt. Like, didn't
we really don't know.
A Tesseract blew up on her. Yeah. So she's kind of like an Infinity Stone, but not. Like, I don't really get it.
I mean, she's pretty powerful.
Yeah, she's the one. She just kind of Superman through all those little jets. That was a pretty sick part of the movie. Whenever it's like, what is so powerful that every single ship is now shooting at her?
That was incredible.
And she was like, peace, bro.
That's what she did. Crush.
She's going through like,
peace, bro.
Put this on a gram. Tag me, boy. Did you like it? Cam Newton. No, that's the thing. I watched an interview. Like, they were talking about like who is the most powerful of all the MCU. They were like, Wanda was gonna kill Thanos.
Oh yeah,
like in that. Yeah, and then that led to the shooting, and which led to Captain Marvel and them turning and shooting.
That's those are pretty strong.
Yeah, Marvel. Yeah,
they're doing a good job.
They're silly billies.
So this actually leads into the sequel to Captain Marvel, and the Marvels is that. So there's a Captain Marvel 2, which comes out in 2023, and then late 2023 is the Marvels, which is also another movie. I don't think they're both going to happen in 2023, but that's what all the boards say. Brie Larson expressed her desire to see this character in the sequel. And so it's actually happening.
It's great.
She's like, listen, I think this character is awesome. I think it's really, really good that we're moving towards diversity. Most of the cast is either Pakistani or Pakistani American. This is actually directed by and a showrunner of Bisha K. Ali, who is also Pakistani. And this has been filming under codename Jersey. They listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
What's it going to take?
Only by the shore. That's a situation, really.
The situation. Okay, these next 3 are, they're all rumored. We just don't know exactly when they hit. But I will tell you, 2 out of the 3 are guaranteed to hit in 2022. We just don't know when. This one that I'm going to talk about, Secret Invasion, is a Marvel Disney Plus series. It stars Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury. He has been off-world in a Skrull spaceship. Remember?
Do you know which part in the Marvel Phase 3 he stopped being Nick Fury and he was being played by the Skrull?
Oh, no.
It was right before Civil War.
For real?
Yeah, because in Captain Marvel, he talks about he will only eat his sandwiches if you cut them diagonally.
Yes.
And in Civil War, they're at Hawkeye's house, hiding out, and he cuts his sandwich into rectangles.
No way.
And so you're like, that's the first proof we have that he is not.
That is so
Nick
crazy.
Fury. So it's mostly that dude throughout all that.
So the Skrulls can basically be anybody. They have invaded or infiltrated Earth for years and years and years, but you don't know who is who. The main guy the main Skrull that we know of from Captain Marvel is Ben Mendelsohn. He is actually back. His name is Talos. This one, we think it's 6. It could be 10. This is a pretty big one, but this plays a big part in Phase 4 for sure. The next 2, we don't know what the code name is for it. We don't know any of that kind of stuff. The I Am Groot is a series. It's an animated series. They're all shorts. It is voiced by Vin Diesel, and Groot actually goes back to his home planet.
And he's just going to say I'm Groot a bunch of times?
I don't understand.
How are they going to do it?
I don't know. That would be crazy. What if he just keeps, you hear him audibly saying I'm Groot, but down at the bottom, it's actually subtitles of something else.
But they've never done subtitles for Groot.
No, they haven't.
So it'd be weird.
I don't understand how they're going to do it, which is why it's probably shorts.
Yeah.
It's not much, but it'll come out this year.
Yeah. Maybe they should make like a tree and leave. Yep.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Make like a tree.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. This last one is Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
I love it.
This will hit this year in December.
And it's a show, right? It
is a one episode show. It's 40 minutes, 40. Here's why. This is a callback and making fun of the Star Wars holiday special that tanked.
Yeah.
They're making fun of that the entire time. It will have singing. It will have bad acting. It will have all of it. James Gunn is directing this. He finished it back in November of this year. So when we saw all that stuff on social media, we're like, oh my gosh, they're filming Guardians of the Galaxy. They weren't, not the movie. They were filming this one,
Yeah.
and then it eventually led over into the actual.
So it's like Laser Cats, but
it's
for Guardians of the
yes, exactly that.
Great.
It's gonna be that. This is set between Thor: Love and Thunder and Guardians Volume 3, so it will connect those two over to each other. It'll finish after Love and Thunder before Guardians 3. Guardians 3 comes out in 2023, and the secret name up through October 21 was codename Pop-Tart. That was the movie. Which
what's the best Pop-Tart, by the way?
I don't really eat Pop-Tarts.
Well, no, because it would kill you. But like, what would be the best if you could eat?
What are they? They're like fruit flavors and what else? Do they have like apple?
No, okay, I'll tell you the answer.
I don't know. Okay.
There's
I don't
there's
know.
a brown cinnamon sugar Pop-Tart.
Oh, damn.
I haven't eaten Pop-Tarts in over a decade, but when I was teaching, I used to eat them in the morning for breakfast for
okay.
like a while.
Yeah, champions.
And I made a reference to it when I was teaching one time, and one of the students, the one that did the stuff for my children's book, the one that drew all that, she just randomly drew a picture of me teaching, like looking this way, and a large brown cinnamon sugar Pop-Tart ripped through the side of my classroom and was attacking me.
No.
Yeah. They were fighting
That's
back
amazing.
because I kill them every morning.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I stopped eating them.
Yeah, it's probably
And
best.
for you, because you can't eat
Thanks. Yeah. If
I don't eat
if I
anything you
can't,
can't
if I can't have you, nobody can.
them. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the way he would have wanted
That's
it.
the best way to do it.
James Gunn.
All right, you want 3v3 this? Hey, that is all. I'll run through this really, really quick. So streaming is She-Hulk, followed by Moon Knight, Ms. Marvel, Secret Invasion, I Am Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday
Which one are you
Special.
looking to the most? Look forward to the most.
Moon Knight.
Okay.
How about you?
Spider-Man and Spider-Verse. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'd say now that I know that Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be
gosh.
mocking it,
Yeah.
I'm going to vote that.
It's
Because
only
you know I
40
love bad
minutes.
acting
Oh,
TV shows.
I can't wait.
I love it.
Did you ever see the Star Wars Holiday Special?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I
but
did.
Long
And
time.
it was awful. They were all embarrassed by it. Every single
bet,
person.
'cause it was terrible.
It was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing in a bad way.
George Lucas and that money grab.
Okay, here we go. This is a 3v3 music.
That's it. Because third one.
Welcome to the party, pal. This is 3v3.
Okay, you ready for this thing?
Yep.
What would if we were making a movie? If we were making a movie, what would your code name for those movies actually be? What would you want it to be?
Okay, so that's our 3v3. We pick 3 code names for movies that we're filming?
Yes. 100%.
Okay, you go first.
I'm going to go first?
Yeah.
Why, you always go first. I always let you go first. I know, but it's so
That's
important.
rude. I shouldn't always go first.
Okay.
You do all the work for these.
All right. Hot butter.
Ooh.
Do you know what that's a reference
Goes
to?
through me like hot butter. Yeah.
Oh, it's one of my favorite stories I've ever heard.
Is that from something?
Yeah.
What's that from?
It's you after you had the red dragon at the Fukuramu
Oh, I said that?
ramen place.
I
yes.
said it?
When you destroyed the bathroom at the hotel in Nashville.
I've never told that story, have I? On
No,
here?
you
that's
should.
a bad story.
It's a great
I won't
story.
tell it.
Tyler said that the spicy ramen went through him like hot butter.
I don't think I made that up. I think I've heard that somewhere. Probably.
Well, it's
I never
incredible.
Made
I
Nothing's
want to
original.
film something, and I don't even care what the film is about. I just wanted to have the code name hot butter.
Okay.
Okay, that's
good.
mine.
That's
That's
solid.
the first one. How
All
about
right.
you?
Mine would be name code.
Name code?
Code name code. I thought that'd be cute.
They're gonna know. They're gonna know.
How would they know?
How would they know?
How would they know?
Name code. Code name code is pretty funny.
Thanks, man.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, whatever.
Is it a comedy you're filming, or is it a drama?
It's actually a documentary on your life. It's a documentary on your life during the time when you were making the documentary Bike Beyond.
Name code. Yeah.
It's called.
I got some behind the scenes footage I can show you.
called Car Hit.
Oh, that would hit. That would hit. All right. My second one, Kenny Rogers Roasters.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like you're roasting Kenny Rogers?
No, it's like a chicken. It's the chicken in the Jerry Seinfeld episode where it's called Kenny Rogers Roasters, where
Okay.
they set up one right across from where Kramer lives, and the light from the neon sign doesn't let him sleep.
Okay.
So he and Jerry Seinfeld switch places, and he gets so tan. It's really bad.
That's so good.
It's not.
That's so good.
It's not. Kenny Rogers Roasters.
Well, speaking of Jerry Seinfeld, that's the name of my movie. It's called Actors and Avalanches Eating Avocados. Comedians in cars getting coffee. It's the play on that. It's actors on avalanches.
Actors in avalanches eating avocados.
Yeah.
That is you're going to have to time that right.
What? When I shoot it?
Yeah.
It's shooting in Alaska.
Naturally, but you should shoot it in Everest because we know everything about climbing Everest.
Yeah, because avocados are in season.
That's where in Everest.
In Everest.
They only grow at altitude.
And they freeze, and you have to leave them there.
What is it? Actors
Actors in avalanches eating avocados.
Okay, at high altitudes? No.
No, it's got to fit
that's it.
with
Okay,
comedians and cars getting coffee.
Okay, all right,
I
my
wanted
bad,
to go
my
further
bad,
with the
my bad.
alliteration, but
Sorry.
you know, you take it one step too far,
I did.
and you walk off the cliff.
That's actually what I would want to call it. One step too far. It's not.
Yeah.
My third one is patreon.com/explain everything.
Patreon.com.
Always be
always
plugging.
plug. Always plug.
Always
Neil.
plug. Code name patreon.com.
Code name. Get rich.
Yeah.
Get Rich Wilkerson.
Hashtag
Junior.
There he is.
Get him.
Junior. What do you got? Third one.
I didn't have anything until I started talking right now. Answer.
This is when the Tyler's the best. This is the best. This is when he says something that we'll have to edit or we're gonna leave in because it's just
Code name Mad Lib.
comedy.
Because you fill it in later.
Oh,
You
yeah.
fill in the name later.
Wow.
Mad Lib.
That's-
Not a good one, but
smart.
it's an answer.
That's smart. Okay. Will it rock?
Sure.
The question on everyone's mind, will it rock? The answer is probably yes.
It does hit. Oh, I like that song.
That slaps, bro.
Tyler,
What's up?
will it rock?
Oh, yeah. Which one of these would he be in?
Oh my.
Oh, my goodness. Because right now, the Hulk is really CGI. But if they went back to the Lou Ferrigno where it was just like they swap it out with the
He
big
could do
strong,
it. He
he'd
could do
be
it.
the Hulk.
Yeah.
He'd be the She-Hulk.
He.
Put a wig on him. Just like Ned.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He could do it.
Put a wig on it.
He plays
Put a Kristen Wiig on it. He just wears a picture of Kristen Wiig on his face. Like when Ryan Reynolds wears that Hugh Jackman
over his
mask.
face. Yeah.
Gosh,
Would he be in
Deadpool's
any of the mo-
underrated. Underrated.
Any of the movies? No, he wouldn't do that one. Wouldn't do that one. Wouldn't do that one. Thor: Love and Thunder.
I feel like
no.
Moon Knight. Just,
I don't know why. I think that would be really, really good.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
He'd be good
what
Ms.
is his
Marvel.
nationality? Oh, he's Samoan. He's like Pacific Islander, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what? It does make sense that he would be in She-Hulk, and I really think that Jennifer Walters. We need to recast that and reshoot. We need to come back for 6 weeks and reshoot this
Oh, no question.
in New York and Atlanta.
But he doesn't play the Hulk version. He plays the regular woman version, and she plays the Hulk.
Oh my gosh!
She's painted green. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's normal, and then it shrinks down to her.
It's just like what you said. Like you convinced your son that it's Robin Williams and it's
Mrs. Doubtfire. It's two different actors.
So that's
but
it.
I'm going to convince him that's the same person.
He is going to play. He plays Jennifer Walters, but Jennifer Walters plays the Hulk.
Exactly.
She-Hulk. Okay.
That's the way she would have wanted it.
Yeah, I think this rocks.
I think it absolutely rocks.
How could it not?
Neil, there's no way it could not rock.
Nope. All right. Well, this is Marvel 2022. This is
did it.
everything that you need to know. Listen, we're just your two new best friends just out here.
Trying to help you stay the smartest person in every room you go in.
Yeah, brag about it too when you're in a room with a lot of people.
It's like you ever think about like how smart you could be, and then you're like, I wish I was double smart. Well, patreon.com/explain everything. It's code name for the greatest podcast you've never heard.
Name code.
You know, we record 2 episodes a week. Have we told you that every
We do
episode
that.
for the
We
past
do
6
that.
months?
Yeah. So Mondays, a regular episode comes
Yeah.
out for everybody. Thursdays, a special episode comes out for all of our Patreon subscribers.
That's less than the price of 2 avocados. For less than 2 avocados a month, you can listen to it.
And
4 to 5 episodes
If
a
you
month.
could find an actor and get caught in an avalanche, you're already set because you got
It's
less than the
two-thirds of the way there.
It's incredible.
How sick would that be if you got
Oh.
bronchitis?
I got bronchitis.
That's how sick. That's pretty sick.
That was really sick.
It's pretty sick, bro.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Strep
That
throat?
doodle-ding.
Is that a Dr. Dre beat?
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
I'm not going to do it.
No.
Hey, guys, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, we appreciate you. We really appreciate you. And
Yeah,
I'm
we do.
thankful for you.
We
And
do.
you know what? I just want you to stay sweet. And I hope we have some classes together next year.
Yeah.
Should we thank them for coming to my TED Talk?
Yes. Yes.
My TED I'm Ron Burgundy.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, you guys, for real.
Thanks for listening to the Explain Everything podcast. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Explain Everything Podcast. We're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, but you're already here. We love you. No, actually, we're in love with you. Thanks for coming on our TED Talk. Bye.